Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome everyone to the Leadership TKO live night show. Glad to be here with each and every one of you as you're tuning in from different countries around the world. I'm super elated, excited to be here, trying to contain my excitement right now because there are some amazing things that is soon going to happen. And so I'm extremely excited, guys. I really am. So welcome to the show. It is Monday here in the States, Monday, November the 23rd of 2020. This is the week that many people, especially in the United States, celebrates Thanksgiving, okay? And that, of course, holiday is this Thursday. And so I'm extremely thankful for each and every one of you as you are tuning in from Asia, from Europe, from Africa, and other places, Australia, all around the world. Thank you so very much for plugging in, and especially throughout the United States. Thank you so very much. And so listen, we are about to go live on Facebook, so please stand by. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Leadership TKO live night show. Welcome to the show, guys. Excited to be here with each and every one of you once again. Thank you so very much, guys. It's an honor and it's a privilege to be with you guys. Listen, we're live on the podcast platforms right now. We're also live right now on Facebook. Hopefully the audio, the visual, it's good. You all can see me clearly. You can hear me very well. That's very important for me to confirm. And listen, this show goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live. We try to stream right there on Facebook. And also, we're on several podcast platforms at the same time. And so I welcome you all here. I really do. Thank you so very much for connecting. And so listen, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. Okay, those three areas right there: influence, impact, and income. So listen, as we're here together for a couple of minutes, I want to encourage you to do a couple of things. Number one, like or love the stream if you're seeking to raise your leadership ability and truly put yourself in position to impact more lives, okay? Impact the lives of people in your home, people in your community, and the global world at large. I want you to go ahead and love this particular stream. Once we come to realize that it's not necessarily about us, but it's about more and more people that we're able to impact and serve, we will make a bigger difference and be able to help to alleviate some of the major issues in this world. And so I appreciate you all and I thank you. Now, for those of you who are, you're here, you're plugged in, go ahead and let me know what city, what state, what country you are tuning in from. We have a comment section below or near the podcast. So go ahead and let me know, comment. And even if you're catching this after the fact, and maybe this is a replay, go ahead and hashtag replay below. Okay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you're viewing or listening to the replay of this. And even during our time together, if there's anything that resonates with you, if you have a question, go ahead and post it below as well. And then lastly, there's the share button. So go ahead, share this on your timelines, groups, fan pages, wherever you feel led to sharing this. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and share this. I'm going to be an example, and I'm going to share this with a couple of business colleagues of mine. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, as quickly as that. That was as quick as you're going to get it right there. All right. And so what I'm essentially trying to do, with this particular show is to bring back a little bit of structure as far as the days are concerned. And I'm going to call this the money member / mentor day. I may acknowledge some individuals because you might see the title of this particular stream for tonight. And if you're looking at the stream, it says your success in business is reflected upon or directly connected to a few factors. There are a few things that you need to keep in mind when it comes to seeking to thrive, to be successful in life and business, period. But I want to zero in on the business element. Okay, I want to zero in on that really quickly because there are some people, right? We have to be cautious of who we're connected to on social media as well as offline because it really does impact your ability to succeed in life, including business. Okay, and there's some people who really make a huge impact on our lives. How many of you, as you're watching this right now, have a mentor? Go ahead and say, I have a mentor in the comment section below. Let me know that you have a mentor. It can be a life mentor. It can be a business mentor. Let me know if you have a mentor. And then as you're, affirming that and confirming that in the comment section, I want you to understand and consider the 9 to 10 closest people that you are connected to. Okay, the 9 or 10 people that you speak to the most. Now, I want you to think about those 9 or 10 people in terms of, those people who influence your life. Because if you're speaking to them the most, they are like influencers, whether negative or positive, in your life. That's also going to dictate what your future may look like. Okay? Because you all might have heard of this saying. If you are associated with 9 broke people, meaning that they have little to no cash flow, okay, you have a majority of the people you're connected to are broke. They don't really have much cash flow. Then the chances are that you're going to be the 10th one. Okay, so pay attention to who is in your circle. Who are you allowing in your circle? Who are you connected to? And I have to tell you this, my life has been radically, my husband, my life, my kids' lives, we have been impacted in a tremendous way. And I have to give honor where honor is due. If I was to recognize a mentor, first and foremost, most people would think that I would probably mention Dr. John Maxwell. And we know that he is absolutely a rock star. But when it comes to people that you have actually connected with and interacted with face to face even more, I have to narrow that down. Okay, I have to narrow that down. And I'm going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see. And I want to introduce you to someone who has impacted the household of the McKnights. And he's probably impacted your lives. I actually want to say he and she have probably impacted your lives as well. So give me just a moment as I'm preparing to share my screen. And then I'm going to pull it up in a PowerPoint format. So give me a second here. Okay, and hopefully you all see what I'm seeing. All right. Let's see if it pulls up the right way. And of course, I'm going to keep it this way. And hopefully, again, you all see what I'm seeing. Let me make sure I'm confirming on Facebook that all is well. And you should be seeing a screen that says, how big is your dream? So let me go ahead and confirm and make sure that we're good. And I think there's a little bit of a delay as well. So, yep, it looks like we are. Okay. So here's my point. I want to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Best, Mr. Ty Best, Mrs. Valerie Best. This couple has impacted my life, and I'm going to try not to get super uber emotional. I try to put on like some tough skin most times, but I'm going to hold it together. I'm going to keep it together right now. All right. So look, how big is your dream? This is a question that they constantly ask. And the reason being is because I call them the dream team. This couple right here, man, and they have 2 adult children as well, in their 20s. One is in the 20s and one is in the 30s. And this couple, this family, have not had jobs, okay, in decades. All right. Their children have never had jobs. And Mrs. Best, she hasn't been hired at anyone else's job since Ronald Reagan was president. I want you to grasp the seriousness of this. And it's because of being serious about this profession of network marketing that this couple has been free. Now, I'm mentioning all of this And of course, they have amazing content. I have a book, of course, signed book by him. This couple, have done exceedingly well, have made millions. I'm just going to be honest and frank in this particular industry. Okay. And so they challenge us constantly to dream bigger. All right. If you want to have a house that you've always desired built from the ground up, it's possible. If you want to travel in style, if you want to own an island, perhaps, it's possible. Why? You have to make sure your dream is big enough and make sure that you're willing to run hard after your dreams, no matter what the circumstances around you. You have to know what you're called to do and what your purpose is. And it has to be bigger than anything. Okay, bigger than anything ever. And of course, we are a family. You may see, of course, these lovely ladies that Mr. Best is with. These are family members of ours. We call ourselves Wealth Builders Worldwide. All right. And that's Mrs. Dalco and Mrs. Stevens right there. So listen, okay, I want you to understand some other things. Of course, this is a picture of us, Mr. Best and I, a little blurry, but you all get the point. And it's because of the power of connection, the power of relationship. Who are you connected to? Because over 4 years ago, my husband and I, we became connected to Wealth Builders Worldwide, and Mr. Best and Mrs. Best being the founders of this particular family of entrepreneurs who reside all around the world. It's because of Mr. Best, Mrs. Best, that, my mindset about just my dreams overall has expanded. Okay. And it's because of being connected to this family that I'm committed to the journey. I'm committed to serving more and more people. My children, right? Some of you seen the pictures of my children on my timeline. They will never need to work a job ever. Ever. My net worth has soared. I'm not going to go into specific numbers. Okay. But it has soared. I've opened myself up to learning so much about what real money is, learning so much about cash flow, about wealth, creation. Okay. And just the importance of serving more people. And so this is the power of it. Your success in business is reflected upon who you are connected to. Are you connected to millionaires? Right? Are you connected to billionaires? Who are you connected to? And so I want to encourage you, because as you connect, for example, you're connected with me right now. Perhaps not on a deeper level whereby you're receiving mentorship from me, but it is indeed possible. Okay, it is indeed possible. I've mentored a little over 600 people, helping them to get on the journey towards wealth building. And so here's a question I want to ask before I do wrap this particular talk up. And I'm going to remove my video for just a second, okay? Because I want you to see this and I'm not sure if it's going to cut it off for you. Here is the question as I'm talking to you. I'm going to put my video back on in a second. If you can spend legally $150 one time to potentially make $200,000 in 6 months, or perhaps 6 to 12 months, let me give you some grace, 6 to 12 months, would you do it? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section, yes or no. Legally, we're not talking about scams or pyramids. And you can be located anywhere in the world right now. I don't want you to think, well, is it possible for me to do it in my country? No. Let's take that location factor out of the way right now. If you can spend legally $150 one time to put yourself in position to generate $200,000 in the next 6, 9, 12 months, would you do it? If the answer is yes, place a yes in the comment section. That's what I would love to know right now. And the reason why I'm asking this question right after, sharing some information about Mr. Best is simply because of this. It's because something massive is happening. And it's because Mr. Best and a few other amazing leaders, I'm going to introduce you to them gradually. We are embarking upon something amazing. And we don't want anyone to be left out. And he is, of course, my mentor. And so as we are working together as a wealth building family, we want to help as many people as possible. All right. And we're not connecting. We're not requesting a response from anybody that's skeptical. We're not requesting a response from anyone that's like hesitant. If you want to learn, because more information will be provided. If you put yourself in a position where you're saying, you know what, I need to run after my dreams and run after it hard. And if there's no barrier, right? You're like, man, I do have $150, and you want to put yourself in position to at least establish generational wealth and establish residual income in crypto. Okay. You want to make sure you reply yes to that question. All right. Think about the question. And once again, if you're joining late, the question was this. All right. If you can spend legally $150 one time to potentially make $200,000 in the next 6, 9, 12 months, would you do it? Would you do it? And perhaps my wealth building family, they may be tuning in right now, and they listen. We're all connected. We're all on the same journey. Okay. You might be saying, well, what's in it for you, Lakeisha? When you make referrals, even for a restaurant or a great movie, guess what sometimes can happen depending on what that program involves? They may give you a little something, right? Because you made a referral. And so that's how it works. We make referrals every day. We are networkers. Every single individual on earth are networkers. Okay? Whether you say I'm a networker or not, you are. And so it's really quite simple because we share videos, we share information, and that's simply how we help others to build. And if that's you, welcome aboard. If you replied yes, awesome sauce. I will be in touch with you because now is the time. I have a greater reason why I'm helping more people to do this. I'm seeking to build the kingdom of God. I'm seeking to impact more lives, to eradicate some major issues around the world. One of which, of course, is helping out when it comes to cancer treatment. And many other things, of course, issues of homelessness when it comes to veterans. And so there's so many things that I have a heart for. But, of course, it's going to require several millions to get it done. And so I'm helping out by serving more people, and that includes you. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Okay, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so don't miss it. Don't miss a beat. All right, and so until the next time, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, and God bless.